Okay, let's dive in. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully you're excited to be here. Hopefully you're excited as that little girl. I have no idea who she is. Let's keep it rocking. So if you guys are here, if you're looking for quality products and that actually work, very different than many products in the health industry, you're in the right place. So tonight we're going to talk about a health issue that I didn't know I had. What product category I refuse to touch and why until now, and then why most brands have it all wrong. And that's how we are. We're slightly different than the norm. Those of you, we might have some newer faces here. Those of you that are brand new, Dorothy, this is my wife Dorothy, and this is our little guy who runs our life. He is he's the CEO. He runs things. Dorothy and I have been working with women for 20 years. I know it seems like a long time. That's what we do. Women 40 plus, increase energy, burn body fat, and balance hormones. And that's it. That's how we do it. We have our Metabolism Accelerator program, and we have holistic health products that we feel are different than, are better than much of the ones out there for many different reasons, some of which we'll get into tonight. Who is this not for? Quick fixes, cheap pills, potions, and powders. That's not what we're about. We're not Walmart. We're not trying to find the cheapest products and that offer the biggest margins. That's not what we do. We are hoping that we can spread some light tonight about why we're different and why quality matters, especially when it comes to natural supplements. Participate. Proven research says that you'll learn more if you're more engaged. So I'll talk about that in the next slide, but all you have to do is comment. We have 3 giveaways tonight that you're all eligible for because you're here. So all you have to do is participate. I'm going to skip over here and say I appreciate cameras on. You don't have to turn your cameras on. I'm not a big fan of distracted driving. If you're driving, hopefully your camera's not on or someone else is driving. I'll leave that up to you. But it's nice. It's nice to see your faces. It's nice to see who's in here. And I don't think multitasking is certainly not your friend if you're watching TV or unless you're meal prepping, MAP members. But it's just really nice when I can see faces other than blank screens. That's my personal preference. So I'll leave that with you. So we're just rocking it. We're diving right in. We do have some comments here. Let me see if I can read some comments. Glad to be here. Nikki, Brenda says, yep, we can see. Thank you. I may cut, no problem. Ruby. I'm so excited. Awesome, Angela. Deb's in here. Ruby's in here. Okay. You guys are more than welcome to keep the chat going. You can talk amongst yourselves and ask questions. And I have Nick here. Who's writing on my screen? Laura? Stop writing on my screen, whoever that is. I have Nick here. He stayed up extra late in his time zone, and he's done a ton of work to help make this all happen. So I appreciate him being here. If you guys have questions, you can ask him as we move along. So this has been one of the most requested products ever that have come our way. So people say, do you have this product? When are you going to have this product? They say, what product like this would you recommend? And the problem in there is that there's very few I would recommend, which is why we decided to get into it ourselves with the cleanest sourcing possible, which you'll find out here shortly. I just didn't trust the market. I'm not a fan of, I don't like to sell the same products as other people just because everyone's selling them. And I didn't feel the market was as ethical as everyone wanted to be because all the companies were jumping into them because it's a hot topic. Everyone was selling it. Everyone's buying it. They just want to make a bunch of money. It's not what we're about. So I wanted to take my time and do some sourcing. This is going to give you some hints, if not completely away to some of you. Fish or seafood products, while trendy, they often disrupt ocean ecosystems, which is why I wanted to stay away from that source, and also because of the heavy metals in the ocean. And then if they're not particularly wild, they are fed usually cheap GMO types of corn that we would be consuming by using that fish as the source. Cow products often come from China. Transparency, sourcing, animal welfare is certainly an issue when it comes to mainstream types of products like this. And then for me, like, if you guys don't know, we have a toddler. He just turned 3. He gets our supplements. A lot of times people say, hey, can kids have that? And I'm like, I wouldn't purchase or create or sell a product that my family won't consume, or I wouldn't recommend to my own family. We get into these products ourselves because we want to improve our health, and we have an audience who we can help improve your health as well. So if the product isn't 100% approved for kids, for the most people loved in my life, I won't sell them to anyone. Okay, behind the scenes, I think some of you might be interested in this, some of you not. Like, working with manufacturers are an absolute nightmare. I have yet to find really good ones. I don't know if it's the industry, you know, if you like, no offense if this is any of your husbands, but you're like contracting to get a house, like housework done, or like you get someone to build something like your house. Like, it's a nightmare. They're always like months behind, broken promises. It's very similar in the manufacturing industry of delays and not so, I don't want to say flat out lie, but they weren't telling complete truths. For this one in particular, we got closer to having the product and they told us it was going to be here in 3 to 4 weeks. That ended up being 6 weeks. And then they told us it's here. As soon as you put through payment, we'll ship it out to you. I put through payment, and it's a lot, thousands and thousands of dollars. I put through payment, 2 weeks later, they still hadn't shipped, and I'm calling them like every second day. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you sending my product? So I thought it may not happen. I thought they're either lying or didn't have the product. A lot of crazy things go through your mind when you spend that much money and have nothing in return. But I didn't want to quit, and our mission is to serve you the best quality products, and that's it. That's all there is to it. And I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to you say, you know what, I don't want to do this. Just return my money. I'm out. I wanted to move forward because this is the cleanest product in this category that I found, and I feel like it can really make some difference in some of your lives. Okay, we're gonna take a mini break so I can catch my breath and have a sip of tea. What we're gonna do is Nick is in here and he's going to look at the chat. So all you have to do is answer. We're gonna give away $300 coupon in Trueform products. We're gonna break that up in $50 increments over the next few months. We can explain that more later, but $300 total to one lucky winner. All you have to do is comment below what is your favorite Trueform product. I'll read some comments while Ruby says someone else is driving. Nice. Sam says, I can't wait to see what's going on. Greta's here. Sherry says, got home from the gym, so I'm eating. No problem. Cheryl, Annette, Suzanne. Nicole says omegas. Oh, okay, you're thinking about omegas. Got it. Well, that's what you're guessing. Sam says collagen. We like that about your products. Thanks, Hot Donna. I'm not even sure who that is. My apologies. I can see your screens like this tiny, but your name says Hot Donna. I like it. Jolene says brain fuel. Are you guys guessing? Is that what's happening here? Oh, you're telling me your favorite products. Sorry. Okay, I gotta let some more people in here. Okay, a few more people we're letting in here. Are we done? Nick, can you get a hold of me somehow? Can you comment when the last person? Do we still have comments coming through? Magnesium, Orange Meg Gel, Body Butter, Spirulina. Kids are in the tub, so we'll be in and out. No problem, Keisha. Liquid Mag says, Greta. Moira says, Magton. Okay, is that it? I don't know if mine went through. Tara says, Spirulina tabs. Awesome. Nick says all comments recorded. Okay, so what we're going to do, I think it's a little bit more anticipation, might be a little bit more fun. We're going to announce on our Ageless Energy Facebook group the winner, to respect your time. Otherwise, we're not going to get out of here within our hour like I'm hoping. I think I'm doing awesome for time though. I'm trying not to speed through this, but I know some people are like, just tell me so I can move on with my night. How can I let these people in? Nick, you're not able to let people in, are you? For me? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Sorry guys, I just keep getting notifications of more and more people popping in. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Oh, drum roll, here it is. Drum roll, please. Does anyone want to guess? We should have had you guys guess. That should have been it. Guess in the comments, quick. 30 seconds. What do you guys think it is? Angela, you say nothing. Tracy, say nothing. Who else is in here that may...
That's no fair.
What's that, Angela?
That's no fair.
Okay, I'll tell you guys real quick. Angela's one of our Met members. She's been with us for a long time. She ordered a product, and we have a new girl that's doing awesome in our shipping house. But she accidentally, been working on marketing material. We got everything all ready to go. And she accidentally sent Angela the flyer for the new product. So Angela's like, is this a new product? And I'm like, so she does know. And see Tracy in here. I'll mention you here in a minute here, Tracy, but otherwise it should be top secret. Those of you that know me well might know I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan. So this is the Wizard of Oz, and we're pulling back the curtain to finally announce what's been a long time in the making. It is. What happens if what if my internet cut out right now? That'd be terrible. All right, let's go. We got to announce it sooner or later. So here it is. It is organic collagen. Yay! So I'm going to go through today, and I'm going to explain why ours is different and may be considered better than most out there. So let's rock it. We are the only Canadian company selling we're the only Canadian company selling organic collagen. So that will be our unique selling point. Any other company that are selling, that I know of, I've looked, I've talked to our manufacturer, and they say like, you may not want to lean on that because organic is becoming more popular and you may find more companies selling organic. But at this time, through the research that we found, we are the only Canadian company selling a Canadian organic collagen. So we work directly with a Canadian manufacturer. And of course, we're a Canadian company. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyone else will be importing that may claim to be organic. They will be importing from overseas or the US. Okay, what is collagen? It's the most abundant protein in the body. It supports skin, joints, bones, gut health, a number of other things. These are just the four I wanted to pinpoint. Collagen is, it wouldn't be directly considered a superfood, but something that we should definitely be consuming on a regular basis. After age 25, collagen production naturally declines. So supplementing with collagen will help restore and support healthy tissue. So it is not my intention to put down other companies. It's my intention to show you that not all companies are created equally, and not all collagens are the same, just like not all magnesiums are the same, protein powders, etc. Maybe I should say as a caveat to that, when I talk about our child having protein powder, he has ours, not random ones. Whether it's our magnesium or our collagen, I wouldn't give them any type of product. These types of industries that hit mainstream, unfortunately, don't have the best intention in mind when it comes to our health. So again, my purpose with sharing these companies in particular is not because I want to talk bad about the industry or certain companies. I just want to explain to you that they're not all the same. So if you go and buy one thing that has a different brand, different sourcing. It's not the same as what could be ours, for example. So vital proteins in particular, they're very popular. They're all over. Most of you would have seen them or tried them or maybe used them. They're currently facing a number of lawsuits over heavy metals and label inaccuracies. Obvi is another super popular collagen brand. They don't use grass-fed, which may not be a problem, certainly not organic. I would consider hormones and antibiotics with any types of products that you guys are consuming. But it just, for us, like, it's always important. If you guys don't know, maybe I should have started out with my own story, but for me particularly, I played collegiate, university, then professional sports, and I was 215 pounds of muscle. They told us to get as much protein in as you can. I had a tackle box full of supplements, and my health started to decline drastically with more supplements I took. So I was nasally, I was irritable, I didn't sleep, I was moody, and I was prone to injury. And I was like, what is going on? I'm a professional athlete. I shouldn't be like this. So I started to read ingredients. I started to look at sources. I started to look at brands and companies, and I couldn't believe what they were putting in their products. And those products were actually harming my health, which is why we got into our own supplementation and started creating our own products, because we wanted health supplements that would actually improve your health, not just the bottom line of some huge corporation. So that's why research and transparency matters. These are the brands that I'm going to call out today in particular, just Vital Proteins and Obvi. And there's a dozen of them. To be honest with you, I could spend weeks breaking down different companies that you probably want to stay away from. This one here in particular, it's not common. I mean, it's not hidden. It's not like news. All you have to do is a little bit of research, which I know isn't your job and may not interest a lot of people, but for me, it does interest me, because I want to know what's going on in the market and what's going on with these products. This isn't that long ago. June 2023, Costco recalls collagen powder due to possible plastic materials in the product, in the collagen. And then this big one here, this is actually 2024. Vital Proteins face several lawsuits due to the presence of heavy metals, lead, arsenic, etc. Okay, so when I see people that are like, oh, I already take a collagen, I got this, I'm like, oh. It's not really my place to be like, oh, I wouldn't take that because of this, this, and this. But I feel like we should know that at times there's not going to be the information on the label of what we should probably know when it comes to different type of supplementation. This one here is Obvi. They're a huge company and they do great. The problem here is that they don't have clean ingredients. I don't suggest having natural flavors in any products. I don't suggest silicone dioxide. I don't suggest sucralose. Like sucralose in particular damages your gut bacteria and prevents you from being able to absorb and digest food. So like this product in particular, I feel like they are more concerned about, looking at their product and their marketing, they are only concerned about their bottom line and how they can make as much money as possible, not particularly your health. And if they were to suggest otherwise, I would have a hard time believing it because of the ingredients that they put in there. They do a great job of marketing and they do a great job of taste, flavors. They have like cookies and cream, etc., a bunch of chemical nonsense that you shouldn't be putting in your body. So I want you guys to be aware of that and start reading labels when you are buying your supplements or collagen in particular. Some of the differences here are sourcing in particular. A lot of collagens are, like bovine in particular, feedlot raised and imported. We are grass-fed and pasture-raised. The problem with some products that say grass-fed, they can grass-feed one time before butcher. So they could be on grains or corn, GMO corn, etc. Until they go to a butchering. They only need one feeding on grass to call it grass-fed. So take that with a grain of salt. We have lots of positive certifications that I'm going to go over briefly, but just understand that because grass-fed is becoming more and more trendy. Many companies use ammonia or bleach to make their collagen white and tasteless and odorless. We use no ammonia, no bleaching, and no masking. And then we have sometimes regular collagen. Other collagens could be gritty, even fishy if it's marine. Ours is neutral. It has no taste, no flavor, no smell. I talked to someone this morning that is thinking about being a distributor to sell some of our other products, and she was like, I really use this. She's like, I like this collagen, but it clumps in my coffee every morning, so it always makes me grumpy. Ours is in hot liquid, it dissolves almost instantly. Give it a few seconds. In cold liquid, it takes a little bit longer, but it dissolves. There's no clumping, there's no chunks. Certifications are limited in most other places. We have organic. I think that's probably the highest standard. Non-GMO for us, we always look for non-GMO types of food. And then pet friendly, something we can get into. But if you're a dog lover like I am, you know that joints in pets in particular become a problem as they age. And ours is certainly pet friendly as well. If you're an environmental person, as an organic product, we use 70% less water and energy. Oh. Okay, these are more of our certifications I just went over. These are important to me. May not be important to some of you, but I think it's important to have some type of regulation behind your product. Otherwise, they're just coming from cheap sources, and ours doesn't. We actually, I believe, I'm newer into this. I've been studying this for a long time, but I believe the processing that we use to manufacture the collagen is a unique type of technology that doesn't damage the collagen like other companies. Not every company, but I'm pretty sure I understand. I'll have another call with our rep at the manufacturer to explain more and help me do a better job of explaining to you guys, but these are some of the basics. Fair trade giveaway. So this is coming from Bev, your fair lady. Bev's awesome. She's been with us for a long time, supporting us in different ways. She sells her products at the Olds Uptown Market. Fair trade. She helped put on our little black dress gala. She has sponsored it, tons of time and effort. She's an amazing person. We are fair trade people. Fair, ethical, it goes right along with our beliefs. Who's one woman who inspires you to stay strong and grounded? Let me know in the comments. You guys make it rain so we can get your name recorded and move on. One lucky winner. Okay, so one woman who inspires you to stay healthy, strong, and grounded. I think I'm doing great for time. 30 minutes in. My daughter, my kids, Dorothy, aw, that will bring a tear to Dorothy's eye. Paula, I'll let her know. Monique says Cindy. Sam says my cousin D. Who's writing on my screen? Nick, can you prevent people from scratching my screen? Can you guys see that? Come on, I put a lot of work in. Someone could be like, nah, I don't like your stuff. Complete sabotage my presentation. Nick, what slide are we on? Is it? I don't think so, Laura. He's not here. And neither is Dorothy. Oh, someone took that away. Thank you. Was that you, Nick? Teresa says, my kids, not women, but I like that. Nick says, I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. 90-year-old, Sherry says, my 90-year-old mom who attends exercise class and walks every day. Awesome. My trainer, Kim, my daughter's friend, mother. Yes, I can see it. I think it's, I don't think, I wonder if it could be. I don't think, I'm looking for Dorothy actually has an iPad. Dorothy would probably comment if it was them. Okay, are we done? Did we get, Nick, can you let me know if everyone is done? All names are recorded. Then Shelly jumped in here with my daughter, my D daughter. Okay, thanks for that, Shelly. Shelly, do you have an iPad? I think it's someone with an iPad messing with me. Could be you, Shelly. Shelly's holding the baby, trying to write on the screen. Nick, what slide are we on? Could you tell me real quick? Okay, we're gonna move on. Again, we're gonna announce this in the private Facebook group, Ageless Energy. We'll probably send out an email as well to let you guys know who won. Okay, I'm gonna move on. let's go. Oh, this is what Bev donated. So I'll just give you guys a quick peek. My sister Danielle. There's a couple other ones in here, Nick. I'm sure you grabbed them. Okay, so why I got into collagen personally? Oh, I'm on like slide 22. What do we have? Okay, never mind. I'll keep moving. So some of you, I don't like to talk about too much. Like I went through some really bad lower back issues, and I'm cured. I've been saved. I feel fine. I feel great. That was a while ago. That was quite a challenging time in my life. But one of the things that I did was I drank bone broth. And I feel like that played a factor in healing my lower back. So this is a little bit different because I'm not making bone broth. I'm grabbing a scoop and putting it in. That's just a side note of, I feel like we should lead by example. I wouldn't recommend you guys things that I wouldn't be taking myself. So at any rate, my nails. So those of you some of you may or may not know, I do Spartan races. Quite regularly, and you're climbing walls, climbing ropes, under barbed wire, jumping over whatever rocks, boulders, whatever they have, and my toenails started cracking, and my fingernails started cracking, and I actually have in the past I've had to tape up my toes because they would crack. But anyways, that was one of the reasons I was like, collagen is probably a good idea for me to get into, which helped me dive in a little bit deeper on a personal level. Reducing knee pain, I get a little bit of knee pain when I'm doing 21Ks, like half marathons. And I feel like supplementation and exercise, we have a knee program, etc. But that's something that this can help in particular with, like collagen in particular, because those are our joints, of course. A long-term damage from running, like that's hard on your joints. Like if you guys are active, if you're running, you're working out, having collagen for prevention long-term. And then wrinkles, I mean, that's obviously a vain one. I'm in front of a camera all the time. I have newfound wrinkles that I don't love. So those are reasons personally I wanted to get into collagen, and I thought we could source one of the cleanest products around, if not the. So I'm just going to go over a few benefits here. I have 4 main benefits. So joints and mobility, move with ease, and age with strength. So we work with women exclusively. Almost all of them are 40 plus. So this is a perfect product for those in that same category. So joint mobility and flexibility is important. Reduce discomfort and stiffness. Staying active, strong, and injury resistant. Perfect for anyone who wants to feel mobile and pain-free. Okay? Gut and digestion, again, maybe I'm just explaining why this aligns with us so well. We kind of specialize in digestion. We work with women around the menopausal state, and they often have that menobelly, that bloat. So this can definitely help with that. This helps strengthen and this helps rebuild and strengthen the gut lining. So a lot of people have leaky gut syndrome and they don't even know it. So they run into digestion issues, not able to digest, not able to utilize and absorb foods. And then we often see that menobelly from women in this age group. So this in particular, collagen in particular, will help with that gut lining. And it also helps support digestion and nutrient absorption. And then reducing bloating and inflammation. So inflammation in the knees, like I talked about, in your joints, and then bloating more in particular with what we just call a menobelly. Skin, hair, nails. I've mentioned this briefly for myself, my own skin and my own nails. Maybe not the hair part, maybe at some point for me. But improved skin elasticity, hydration, and glow. Reduces appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and supports strong, healthy hair and faster growing nails. And then this one in particular, fighting osteoporosis, all of us are going to deal with that at some point. It's not something that can be completely avoided. So collagen in particular supports bone density. It works synergistically with calcium and vitamin D. Important for active and aging to prevent fractures, which is a big deal as we age. Balance, falling, breaking, we want to avoid that. And that starts now. That starts by prevention and supplementing properly, exercising, and eating right. Essential for long-term strength and resilience. So how to use it? This is super versatile. You can put it in coffee, you can put in smoothies, you can put in your yogurt, you can put in oats, you can put in soup. Like there's so many things you can add it to. It's not that the properties don't become damaged like other types of other products when putting it in hot products. Like I said, soup, for example, your coffees is not going to damage the properties. 1 to 2 scoops daily. I'm taking 2 scoops daily. I take 1 in the morning with my morning shake, and then 1 in the afternoon with my, I have a little, we call it a spritzer with, we have vitamin D, K2, magnesium, Young Living's Ninja. So this one has 11 grams of protein. I feel like that's important to know, because if you want to look at like let's say you look at marine collagen, for example, those usually have 7 to 9 grams. So let's say it has 7 grams, you need 2 scoops. So if I'm taking 2 scoops at 22 grams a day, 22 grams of protein, if you have a product that has 7 grams, you have to take 3 scoops. So you may look at the price and be like, oh, that's similar, but you get more out of it because we have a higher protein content. And so women in particular in this age group, we see them having a low protein content and a high carb count. So when we're looking at balancing macros for our members that we work with, we balance their protein, we balance all their macros with leaning higher on the protein end. And a lot of women say it's hard, it's hard for me to get enough protein in. I can't get enough protein in. So I wouldn't replace my protein supplement. So we have our 25 grams of protein in our vanilla protein. I would add the collagen to that to boost our intake. So now we have 31 grams of protein, and some of you know, probably more MAT members, but you know we believe in the 30-30-30 method with 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up with 30 minutes of exercise. That is the best way to get your body in a fat burning stage. So this is an easy way to get your 30 grams of protein in a shake. You can shake it and go and you won't even know. Brenda says calories in each 11 grams. Well, I have the bag right here. I can get that for you. Let's see. Let me keep moving and I'll answer questions if we have time after. Okay. I think that'd be better. So ours is unflavored. It doesn't have a smell or taste, and it dissolves easily. I would 4 to 8 weeks. I mean, that's a pretty short amount of time, but I don't consider taking the short term and then jumping off it. I think the longer you take natural supplements, they compound, and the more benefits that you see. That's completely up to you guys. So this is a little bit of a surprise for you. We have rebranded our Maca. So yay. I feel like this is one of the most underutilized supplement that we have that should be used for women in this age group, so those are the 3 main benefits women come to us for: gain energy, burn body fat, and balance hormones. Maca in particular is great for gaining energy and balancing hormones. So you can take a teaspoon in the morning, you can put in a shake, you can put in a smoothie. You can make a little elixir. We added our brain fuel in there because if you add, for example, if you had brain fuel, like I would put all this in my shake. So I have my vanilla protein, I have a tablespoon of brain fuel, I have a teaspoon of maca, and then I have 1 scoop of collagen. And that jam packs my day. I feel amazing to start the day off right with proper supplementation. And that's something I wanted to share with you guys. This is what I kind of mentioned this already. Balance hormones naturally with maca. It also supports adrenal health and energy without a crash. So there's no blood sugar spike like you see with a refined sugar, for example, or energy drink, maybe tobacco, caffeine. It helps regulate mood, stress, and fatigue. And then more so here, this one is our brain fuel, which is it boosts cognitive function and mental clarity. So just think about how amazing you could feel in the morning by a jam-packed stack of these supplements. That would probably change everything. Why this particular stack works well with collagen is because maca supports the immune system, collagen supports tissue and bone strength, MCT oil enhances nutrient absorption, which will help you get the most out of your collagen. And then together they promote vibrant energy, focus, skin, and recovery. I just think it's a great way to start your day. This one here in particular, funny picture. I envision a whole army of True Form supporters, which I feel like we have. We don't have a huge company, but I feel like we have a strong brand and people that trust us and believe in us. Many of you have been with us for a long time. I can see some of you on the screen right now, but which we couldn't appreciate more. But I feel like I see people all the time, they're selling like different types of products, which is fine. I just feel like we haven't cracked the code on helping people understand, or maybe we don't say it enough, that you can help share our products and be compensated for it. Now, you don't have to be the Avon lady knocking on doors. We have a much simpler way these days. So this is what we've built out for you guys on the back end if you want to be more involved with True Form products. So you can earn a 20% commission. I feel like that's pretty good. A lot of companies, they're around 8 or 9%. So 20% commission, you don't have to carry inventory. There's no upfront costs. We'll give you a specific link. So I can see Teresa on my screen. Maybe it says trueformlife.com/Teresa. If you share that with someone else and they use the code, they get 5% off their product just to encourage them to use the code. And then you get a 20% kickback. So that shows up in the back end of your website. So you either, do I have it on this slide? So we either send you an e-transfer each month, or we give you a coupon code to reduce the price of your own monthly products. So you could potentially get products for free or make money on the side on top of that. This is great for friends or family, or if you have a wellness community of people that want to live a little bit healthier, you can help encourage them and be compensated for it. If you want to take it to the next level, this is what I'm talking about. We have Tracy in here who's been amazing. She's been with us for years. She's a distributor for us. She's in the Sylvan, Red Deer area. We have Brenda, who's been with us since we had one single product, Complete Truth Protein, years ago. It really means a lot to us to have people stick around. I think that means we're doing something right. But this one looks a little bit different. So as a distributor, you purchase product at wholesale pricing, which is a 40% margin. You carry inventory, so you can either use it yourself, resell it, or share with friends or family. There's no minimums. You don't have to order every month, and you just order when you need it. And so this is if you want to start a side business, if you want to make some money on the side. I think 40% margin is what we would sell at a retail store if we went the retail route. That's what most of them require. There's, I guess the only stipulation is their minimums. You would order 6 units or 12 units, depending on the product, to get that 40% margin. But if you want to be more involved with True Form and you really love our products, it's very simple for us to set you up with a link to the back end, and you can share that link with anyone you want, and you'll start getting rewards. Okay, this is our last giveaway. This is going to be a $300 product coupon. The question is, what's one area of your health you're committed to elevating this year? Go! And Nick's going to tell me when the last person has. Which I think we can get some music on here, like Jeopardy music. Okay, so one area of your health you're committed to elevating this year. Okay, Veronica says gut health. Sam says fitness. Oh, it's going too fast. A lot of gut health, cardio, gut health, digestion. That's what we do. You're in the right place. You got collagen coming your way. A couple other places I'll mention is we have, I know that Cindy's in here, Monique's in here. Well, Monique in particular, she works at Luminescence, and that's one of our distributors. So they carry products in the south here in Calgary. So you can buy product there if you like. We have the Farm Table in Carstairs. That's like a retail location. And we have the Olds Uptown Market, another retail location. So there's different areas. I don't know if I want to go the retail route particularly because you have far less control, but we have different areas or different ways for you to get products if you'd like to. Cardio health, gut, hormones, menopause. Miranda says more energy, cutting sugar out. Amen to less sore knees and putting tennis elbow to bed for good. Yeah. Okay, is that it? How are we doing for time? Let's see. Is that it? Yes, Nick, confirm, and we'll move on. I think I'm just going to move on. All good, comments recorded. Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Okay, so this is it. We're getting into the crunch time. This is what we have. This is our special offer. So we haven't offered anything like this before. Big shout out to Nick. Couldn't do this without him. He spent endless hours. Stop writing on my screen. Endless hours. I'm so easily distracted. Endless hours to build this out so we can actually bring you these types of things, because I just don't have the knowledge or expertise to figure it out. So we are offering 20% lifetime discount for collagen. So we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, we may offer 5 or 10% off as a subscription in the future, but we'll probably not offer 20% again. So if you subscribe tonight to Receiving Collagen, you'll get 20% off, and you will keep that 20% off until you cancel. If you cancel, then you will only have the opportunity to buy retail, which is the full price. Okay? Thanks, Trina. Let me carry on. I'm not done yet. Okay. So for the first 10 people, you can order right now if you want. Nick, is it on the website? I think it's on the website. For the first 10 people, if you buy 1 bag of collagen, you are going to get a free bag of maca. So that's a $20 value. Okay. Then the next thing is, if you buy 2 bags of collagen, you get a 200 gram bag of maca and a 600 gram bag of bath flakes. So that's a $40 value, plus your 20% off. Well, I guess 40% off maybe for both. Let me know if you guys have comments or if I'm missing anyone here, or I'm missing anything here. Nick says it's live on the website. Okay. Brienne says, is there an option to skip months? Yes. Thank you for the question. We now have the ability for you to skip months or put it on pause. We didn't have that ability before. So we will talk about that here shortly. So that is this offer for tonight only for the first 10 orders, the 20% off and the extras with maca and bath flakes. If for some reason we don't get 10, I feel like I'd be surprised, then we might roll that out to the public, but that's a special for you guys being here tonight. So I'm not quite done yet. We have something else for you guys. For women who want real results in 30 days, not just a supplement, we're going to give you guys a chance to work with us. And that looks like this. Because summer is coming up, and because a lot of people are going to be wearing less clothing, shorter shorts, swimsuits, we're going to do 2. So in this package, you get 2 bags of collagen, 30 days of meal plans, 30 days of workouts. We'll do weekly coaching calls, 4 coaching calls, and you'll have access to our private group. Okay, so this is how we break it down. With the collagen alone, it's $140. Meal plans, workouts, you can't hire a nutritionist for less than $250. You have access to our workouts, group coaching. The value is $9.99. We're offering this for you guys tonight for $250. So if you want to put that in a little bit more context, the total value is $1,000.
Okay, so Drew.
1 second.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. Let me finish this slide. So your price is $249. One time only, non-subscription. So 2 bags of collagen is about $140. So the price of $250 minus $140 is $110. So you would receive all of this for 30 days for $100. I feel like that's the best we could do to offer you guys an incentive to see if you can get some results here before summer hits. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at questions here. Is there an option to skip? Yes. How do I order? We're going to show you, Deb, we're going to show you how to order right now. You guys can order with me. In our private group, I said some of you may want to consider 2 devices to watch and to actually go through it with us if you want to order right now. So just give me two seconds. What is the code again? Brienne said. Nick, can you put the code in the comments, please? Sharon says, will it work on the distributor page? So your distributor page, Sharon, my apologies, Sharon's in here as well. Sharon, let us know in the comments where you're at. Sharon's been with a distributor for us for quite a while. I think you mostly carry, well, Sharon has a bunch of products anyway as well, but what question are you asking for? Okay, so the code is True TF Collagen. Oh, so Sharon's in High River, so Calgary, South Calgary area. So what, I'm not sure what question you're asking. Will it work on the distributor page to subscribe to Collagen? Okay, so let me finish off. I'm almost done here. I got about 10 minutes before our hour hits. So let me carry on so you guys can get on with your night. And I'm happy to answer questions or stick around after. So this is 30 days, everything included. So non-ongoing commitment, no subscription, one-time payment. You guys don't have to sign up for 6 months, for a year, 21 days, or 90 days. It's 30 days. If you want to try it out working with us. If you like what we do, you can keep working with us. If you don't, we hope you get something out of the 30 days for $100. It's probably the best deal we've given for that in forever. Our MAP members, our premium MAP members, this is if you get customized, if you get access in the app, if you have customized workouts, sorry, not customized workouts, customized meal plans. If we book calls on a regular basis, weekly basis, our monthly members. So those of you that may not know, we have a MAP membership. So we always try to do something a little extra for them. You guys that are MAP members, check your school accounts. Nick sent you all a discount code, an extra discount code. So what we've just rolled out, MAP members will have first access. So we're rolling out a 30% discount for all premium MAP members for our for a bundle of our products. So on top of that, you will get 10% off your collagen. So that's 40% off. And you can pause at any time. You can remove items from your cart, and you can, what was the other thing? Pause items, remove or exchange items at any time. Those of you that might not know, this is, Nick, can you have a look? Nicole says True Form Collagen's not working. Make sure you're spelling that right, Nicole. And Rhonda says, crap, all my answers went to Keisha. You hit the direct messages. Mickey says, if you sign up for the coaching, you get 20% off going forward. 20% off what? So you have two different options. You have the collagen discount. That's one package. Then you have the coaching. You get the two bags of collagen, but they're separate. So if you can order both if you like, but they're two different offers. Okay, let me know if that's not clear or if we need to fix something on the back end. Brianna says, I'm not seeing the code in school yet. Nick, can you help out with that? Yes, it's only discounting 10% when you subscribe and use the code. Okay, just give me a second. We have a little video here. So just to be clear again. So for premium MAP members, you get 30% off all your products. You can cancel anytime. You can change your order each month. You can pause this at any time. You can create your own package. Those of you that are watching us and not MAP members, this could be a reason to become a MAP member, or this could be something we'll roll out to you guys in the future, but we certainly give our MAP members priority. All orders over $200 is free shipping, just so you guys know. Free shipping anywhere, doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the US, if you're in the East Coast of Canada, free shipping for all orders over $200. So if you want to grab some collagen and some magnesium or whatever equals 200, I'm okay with that. We'll cover the shipping. So let's do this together. trueformlife.com/shop for anyone that wants to order right now. If you don't want to order, or if you had enough of me talking, you can jump off. But this is what it looks like for you guys to get your orders in tonight. The first 10 get their bonuses. Otherwise, it's probably going to be, like that offer is probably going to be off the table tonight. I'm pretty certain. Okay, so Nick made this beautiful video for us. So go to trueformlife.com/shop. 10 seconds. Everyone go there that's interested. So Mickey says, so if we do the coaching, then we also have to buy the subscription to get the 20% off going forward. Yes, if you want the subscription moving forward, you would purchase that. Sheila says, orders in. Thanks for everything. You're welcome, Sheila. Thanks for your order. Nick says it's not case sensitive. So true form collagen TF collagen or TF collagen lowercase. Laura says she's ordered. Okay. Awesome. Looks like we got some orders coming through. Let's go through this. Watch the screen. Let me know if you need to pause. So trueformlife.com/shop. If you want our Glow Kickstart bundle for 30 days, it's only $250. So you go add to cart. Here's the description below. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Nick is I think he's going back to the shop to look at our collagen. So there's the collagen. It's the first product. So it's regular $69.99. And what he's going to do is he's going to click on subscribe. You guys can cancel at any time. You can pause at any time. This is the only way you're getting the extra 20% off of it if you hit the subscribe. That's how we have it set up. So then you can do 1 or 2 items, whichever one you choose. So then hit subscribe and save. And then you can hit view cart. Now, when we're in the cart area, you type in TF collagen. Make sure you're using proper spelling. So this one is for premium members. You're going to ask Nick, or you should actually have it in your coupon code in your school account, and you'll want to put this through tonight. He's just going over everything here. You have your discount here. You have your totals. This one is not recurring. Free shipping for over $200. Oh, there's the recurring total at the bottom. And then I think you just add in your credit card details and you're off. Stick with me here. We have one more special for you guys after this. If anyone's still here, I can't see. Nikki said, Glow order placed. All right, Nikki. Danielle says, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Greta. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all the information. Okay, the last thing I just wanted to mention, those of you that may still be around, is we have one more special or one more offer for you guys. Those of you that purchase collagen, we are giving away a free 6-pack. So what we'd like to ask you to do is help share about our products. And this is one way that we can help incentivize you guys. So if you buy collagen, take a picture of it, post on your own page and tag us, or if you don't tag us, you're not sure how, take a screenshot, send it to me. We're going to give away one person a free 6-pack of Liquid Mag. This is our best-selling product, and it's over a $200 value. All you have to do is, once you get your product, take a picture, post it on your page, either tag us or send us a screenshot so we have proof of purchase, and you'll be entered in to win a free 6-pack of Liquid Mag. How's that for extra incentive? Irma, it's super late for Nick right now. I asked him to stick around a little bit later. I'm going to end this right away. If you guys have any issues, so Nick can help you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm not sure what's going on with you, Nicole. Why TF collagen isn't working? Seems to be working for other people. Or, I love sharing pictures of your products. Yes, I do, Nikki. I didn't get a code from Nick. Who says that? Angela. Okay. What's the 20% off code, please? TF collagen. TF collagen. Sure, have him email me. This is going to disappear. Cindy said code is not working. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on. If the code works for one person, it should work for everyone. So what we can do is we can see your names. We can know that you guys are here and that you've put in the effort to show up, which we appreciate, which is why we're rewarding you guys with this right now. So if you're having tech issues and it's just not going through, then let us know in the comments right now before Nick disappears. And in the morning, he'll reach out to make it happen. Angela says, what happens when I add it to my already monthly subscription? Will it give the proper discount? That's a Nick question. Angela, you can order in each. Awesome, Sam. Rhonda says, I'm having issues. Cheryl ordered collagen. Awesome. I think our, I don't know how many bags you guys ordered, but the Mac is probably going to be gone. And I'd imagine there's not too many bath flakes left. Anyways, I don't have anything else. You guys are absolutely amazing. These are big nights for us. I can't really Can I stop my screen share? Looks like there's a reasonable number of you guys there. Thank you for sticking around. These are big. These are huge for us. I can't tell you how much they mean to us. It's taken months to make this happen. We spent endless hours. We asked Nick to put in extra work. Our girl at the shipping house, she's put in extra hours just to keep up and catch up and get ready for this launch. There's only so many products we're going to be able to launch in our career. So each one of them is special. And I don't think I ever plan on getting into a situation where we have like 1,000 products or even hundreds of products. So we're just looking at quality and the best that we can bring to you guys. So this is only the tip of the iceberg. We're going to be sharing more information. We're going to have more details as we move forward, hopefully to get you guys more educated on proper supplements, proper collagen, how to use it, when to use it. We also have an ebook that we're working on the back end, and we have a number of different flyers and information for you guys to read about, learn about, and possibly share with your friends or family. Probably one of the biggest compliments is for you guys to show up to things like this, stick around long term if we're a good fit, and then next level is becoming an affiliate and sharing, because I'd rather reward you guys than pay thousands of dollars for Google ads or Facebook ads that rarely seem to work anyways. So let me end this. Is there anything else I can answer before? Unfortunately, I'm not able to help with the tech support. That's not my jam. Nick can do that. There seems like a handful of you are having issues. I promise you guys will take care of you. Hopefully you guys know us well enough to know that we do our best to offer the best customer support around. So we'll do everything we can to make you happy and to solve your issues. So if it's anything tech, don't lose sleep over it. Tomorrow morning, when we get some orders out, it's going to be absolute chaos for the next week probably. Please be patient with your orders. We have limited resources to get your orders out as quickly as possible, but you guys are a priority and we'll do our best to get them out immediately. Any last minute questions? Deb says not working. Don't worry, Deb. For those that can't make the coupon work, be sure to select the subscription. Oh, that's a good point. So some of you may not be clicking on the subscribe button. You may be clicking on the one time. So you have to follow the exact video that I showed you there that Nick made. You have to make sure you're doing all the things, spelling collagen right, no spaces, no letters. Click on subscribe, not one-time order. Do you have swag? Sam, you're in our MAT program. You're gonna get some swag. We don't sell swag to the public yet, but we do have swag for our members. The code looks like it isn't working, but when you pay, it shows the right. Okay, Mickey, Nick will reach out to you tomorrow. We'll get it figured out. I want to let you guys go because I promised about an hour. I just want any last questions. Thank you, Irma says. Okay. All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I couldn't be more grateful. Those of you guys are in different time zones. Who else is here? Angela. Angela, you're way over there. What time is it there for you? 10 o'clock? Veronica was in here. She's way on the East Coast. Thank you guys. Every single one of you that have been here for years or brand new, we couldn't appreciate you more. Did I see a hand raised? You guys can go ahead. Any last minute questions? Mom, thanks for being here. We couldn't do this without you guys. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you all. And no more questions? No more questions. All right, everyone. Have a nice evening, and we will see you soon. Take care.